Former Today Show anchor Matt Lauer is facing more allegations this morning of inappropriate sexual behavior. NBC says 2 new employees have come forward with complaints since that story first broke yesterday morning. It also follows a months-long investigation by Variety magazine, which claims that Lauer once gave a colleague a sex toy along with an explicit note. Another female employee claimed that he exposed himself to her in his office. Now, there's new information, new video this morning from TMZ that shows Lauer telling Meredith Vieira, quote, "Keep bending over like that. It's a nice view." Just kind of continuing the multiple issues and allegations against him. NBC says it fired Lauer after that report earlier this week. What this is doing is bringing up so many questions for people in and around the tri-state, what to do, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And so we want to kind of work through that as well. Right now, Cathleen Snyder from Strategic HR is here to explain, first of all, what do these allegations, everything from Harvey Weinstein to Matt Lauer, what are they doing to the workplace and the discussions that are being had there?
I think it's bringing out a lot of discussions that it's good to have those discussions and it's good to have an awareness of it. I've worked in this space for almost 20 years. This is not new, but we're certainly hearing about it a lot more. So I think it's doing a couple of things. It's making women, and women oftentimes are the vast majority of victims of sexual harassment, although we do get some complaints of men. I think it's giving women a comfort level that they can speak up, that they haven't felt comfortable to be able to do. I hope it's making companies a lot more aware and companies realizing they need to address these issues.
And that's what you say is the big difference. It's culture. It's addressing it from the ground up.
Very much so. I always tell a company needs to address their culture. It really, and you have a culture of respect and professionalism and valuing employees and individuals feeling like they're valued. That goes a long way towards eliminating some of these issues. The other thing is to recognize, and a lot of companies, they take it for granted. They assume employees know what you can and can't say. And you can't do that. Things get a little casual, as it sounds like in Matt Lauer's incidents and some of these other incidents that we're hearing. Things get a little casual, comments get made that just aren't appropriate for work.
And that's the difference. As Kathleen mentioned, there's a difference between what we'll talk about at a bar or outside of work.
Absolutely.
And something here. Thank you for explaining this. I know that this is going to be something we're going to continue to talk about, lots of questions as well, so we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you. I'll preach the golden rule. It's not rocket science. If you wouldn't say it to your mother, if you wouldn't want somebody saying it to your mother or your son or daughter, you need to think it twice whether it's appropriate.
Excellent advice. Chris?